Right then, this is Sharky from Shar-Kade in Hadokens free play arcade. So I've been doing some extra work in here. I am actually waiting for the bloke to come and fit the iridescent film on the window. So we've got that iridescent film there. That's going to go all over the windows, It's going to look nice. It should give a nice pink, orange and like purple hue within the place itself, and also it should reduce some of the natural light that's coming through and shining on the screens of the cabinets. We've got our trailers and stuff like that, old 80s trailers and stuff up on the screen there, some 90s cartoons playing. So if I head upstairs, place is a bit of a tip at the moment. I've got wiring everywhere. I've got to refix the camera cabling and stuff because those have come off the wall. I think it's just because of the emulsion on the wall. It doesn't stick very well, so I'll get those pinned back. Head up the stairs here. Hopefully the signal doesn't go. I've been working on the synthwave room. So we've got that synthwave mural there. It's still a bit damp, a bit wet at the moment. So we've done all that papering just today there. I've still got some painting to do because we did run out of the black. So I just wanted to get this area painted black first. That way I could get the paper up on the wall and then I'll just finish off this area. I've got to cut in around the light. I've got this like a purpley looking, it looks black on here, but it's actually got glitter. It gives like a nebula effect. The idea is having black light in here because we're going to have a blackout curtain covering that window. So the idea is to have some UV lighting in here. So the ceiling should be pitch black anyways. You shouldn't be able to see the ceiling because obviously when you've got black light up, when you've got UV light up, it does anything behind it you're not going to see. So, and if it's painted black, even if it's not painted perfectly black, you're literally not going to see it. In the corner there, it's just been plastered. Professional job as well. One of the council workers come up, plastered it, and they've done a lot of work, man. A lot of work for free. They're not charging me a penny for any of the work. They've just come in, sorted a lot of stuff out, ripped a sink and everything out of there and downstairs, painted it all. They haven't charged me a penny. Hey J Rod, hey HVR players, cheers dude. Yeah, so still quite a bit of work, but it won't take much. Literally once I cover all this black, I've got a selfie wall going there, so we're going to do something different and have a proper selfie wall, something with a cool Street Fighter background. It is called Hadokens Arcade, so we're thinking we've got to have some stuff Street Fighter in here, instead of like 80s movies and stuff. We've got the virtual pin there. I've got the back box on the wall there. We're going to have a 4-player pedestal, Creepshow pedestal here. We've got our 80s wallpaper there. I've just got to finish off the rest of the prints for here. That was just our test print. Come out absolutely perfect, so it looks nice. Because there's so tall ceilings, I didn't want to waste a lot of material going right up the top. The idea is to put some batten, some trim, all across the top of the wall, have LEDs running throughout the whole building. Same with the synthwave wall, we're going to have black light aiming down, we're going to have LEDs aiming up. So we're going to have black light shining on that. That's going to glow. The colours on that should stand out nicely. It should look proper synthwave with the room being black, completely blacked out. Hey, dude. Is it? Hey, I didn't want to say that is Muslim, is it? All right, Muslim dude. Right. So yeah, basically we're going to have some trim, some batten on the wall. Then we're going to have some darkened out trim, maybe some black trim, just to clean that area up. Have some addressable LEDs going all the way throughout the building. So there's going to be LEDs coming from downstairs, possibly upstairs, possibly up here, but I'm not sure yet. We were also thinking of having some old school Beetlejuice something on there. We were thinking of painting the stairway is Snake from Beetlejuice, but I think we can leave that for the minute. I think we'll figure that out at a later date, because it's going to have to probably be gloss. Using emulsion or anything like that, it's just going to crack, going to chip off, it's going to look shit. We want something that's going to look nice. Everything's got to look cool. It's got to have a nice finish to it. And you know me, if you follow me stuff quite a lot, you know I'll pretty something up. If you're not subscribed to the Hadokens page, we do need just to go ahead and subscribe to the Hadokens YouTube channel, just so I can live stream from there. I need 50 subscribers, I think, on there before I can live stream and stuff, because it's a brand new channel. So if you can, go and subscribe to that channel. It means I can live stream instead of on the Shar-Kade page, straight on the Hadokens page. All the buildings, I don't know, a couple of centuries old. It's yeah, it used to be a really old post office, my old shop. This one, I'm not sure what this one was, but the original shop was an old butcher's. They used to have the cattle actually come in through a doorway there, used to get slaughtered. It still got the old slaughter hooks up in the old shop. If you've ever watched some old videos, actually the shop I was in the other day doing the Big Trouble in Little China stand-up, deluxe stand-up, that shop was an old cow slaughtering house type thing. They used to bring them in, slaughter the cows. That's why all the walls are brick in there, and it's always cold in there, because it used to slaughter the cows in there. The shop I'm in now is actually an old, really old post office, and it's still got all the old post office like windows and stuff inside behind the wall. So it's all plasterboarded like this is, all built around it, but the original structure's still inside the walls. Because if you go in my little storeroom, you see all the wall behind. It's all the old post office walls. But the building's pretty old. It's an old listed building because it's an old traditional town. And if you don't know a bit about it, it's I think it's a twin town with another town in France or something like that. But yeah, it's a really old traditional town. So all the buildings, if you look outside, I don't know if you can see there, but you don't see any double glazing in this part of the town and down, because it's something to do with the old traditional stuff, like, so they don't allow double glazing. They only have like single glazed windows. Yeah, but yeah, it's full of history, this place. I think something with Francis Drake, is it? The pirate or whatever he was, wasn't he like a gold thingy, or a pirate or something like that? There's a lot of history with him, with this town as well, and like Devon and stuff. So yeah, something like that. Anyways, I'm not clued up with it, to be honest. But yeah, it's going to look nice once it dries up. You shouldn't see any of those watermarks. It should look nice and clean. Like I say, it's just getting the LED stuff sorted, getting the rest of the paint work done. Nice blackout curtain there. We've got a nice sofa in there, ready to go in this room. So with the backlight and stuff, that blue should shine nicely. It should stand out quite nice in this room with the black light. Like I say, we're going to have our selfie wall there. So nice selfie wall and stuff. So young lasses these days like to take pictures and selfies and stuff like that. So we'll have maybe a QR code behind and stuff like that. And yeah, that'll link to the actual Hadokens webpage as well, and Facebook page. So pictures here can then be shared. I might set up some QR codes for high scores and stuff on a virtual pin as well. But I'm still waiting on the playfield glass for that. Still waiting on that. I'll work on the front end a little bit more, but it's basically done. So the idea of the virtual pin itself, it comes completely off the pedestal. This one it doesn't, because I've got this one permanently fixed. But the idea of these ones is for it to come off the pedestal. You can sit it on a coffee table, play virtual pin games, and then it's also separate from the back box as well. The back box can be wall hung, and that can just be moved around, so you can play your single display tables, or you can play your multi-screen tables as well. So yeah, a lot of work to do on the front end. I'm still learning some bits and pieces because I've been out of the pinball scene for quite a long time. Well, like I say, there's quite a bit of painting to do, but I've got a long roller brush there. Just extend that. It works out nicely. Then I've just got to get up and touch the corners on the ladder like I've done up the top and stuff. Some little things, but like I say, the little bits and pieces that I can see, you'll not see it all. Once that's blacked out, you're not going to see any imperfections in the place at all. But yeah, looking really nice and really bright. Once that dries up as well, it should look spot on. But the idea is we love 80s, we love synthwave and stuff. So this, like I say, was going to be the synthwave room. Downstairs is all going to be 80s themed, and then that back room's going to have the 80s theme also. In there, on the right hand side, we may be expanding. We may be looking at getting that knocked through, and there's another shop behind there. 2 seconds. Just turn it down. Yeah, so at the back there is another shop, little shop. And if I had me way, I'd have a little speaky. I'd have a bar. Gonna go for that. They're just not. But it would be cool, man. But no, I'm not based in Australia, mate. Now that's Extreme Gaming Cabinets, in it, in Australia, buddy. I'm in the UK. But yeah, through there is a tiny little shop, and we could have it like a little D&D board game area or comic book area or something like that, and just block off the door the other end. So customers have got to come through this door, and just have a few little arcade one-ups for slightly younger children, stuff like that. I don't know yet, but like I say, if I had me way, I'd put a Bill and Ted phone booth there, and then I'd have an electric strike set to the phone itself, and then you'd have to have a secret code to get in, and I'd turn it into like a secret speakeasy bar. That's what I would do, and it would be cool, man. You wouldn't see that anywhere in Devon area at all. But local council's not going to go with the licensing for a bar there. So it's going to have to be something just as cool, you know what I mean? But that's the idea, is we'll expand to there and knock that through, and then have something cool in there. Even like a little chill out area, coffee area, stuff like that. Because at the moment, decided if we're going to do tea, coffees and stuff. Because there's going to be a lot of expensive machinery. It's not a huge place. And we want to obviously maybe maximise the footfall, but I don't want damages, because we're not charging a lot to come in, right? And if you get someone damaging something or spilling something and stuff like that, it's just going to be a nightmare. It will, in the first 3-4 months, if someone does it, lose a lot of profit. We'll lose all the profit. So I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I ship worldwide, dude. Ship all over the world. So Australia, Canada, I've shipped to Japan, Spain, all over Europe. So the shipping, it depends where you are. Shipping costs are high. Australia, they're extremely high, dude. If you're in Australia, they're extremely expensive, the shipping costs. Even if the shipping's not that much, it's import taxes in Australia as well. If you're in Australia, dude, it's the import taxes. It's highly expensive. I know a control panel, a customer in Australia ended up paying about $1,000. Gabriel, I don't know where that is, dude. Europe, is it? I'm not familiar with the flag or the name. But yeah, shipped through Europe. Europe's all right. Import taxes in Europe aren't amazing. It's America, import taxes are great, but the shipping costs is a little high. So it's all over the place at the minute. But if you send us an email, give us your zip code, and country that you're in, I can give you a quote, mate. Whether it's a stand-up, if you want to stand up, depends on the cost and stuff. I mean, where the deluxe stand-ups are slightly bigger, that's a 4-player one as well, so it'd be even wider. It depends on what size unit of what it's going to cost for shipping. Oh, south of Spain, is it? Yeah, so in Europe, it should be fairly reasonable. I just don't know what the import taxes are like. Sometimes you can get away with import tax. Sometimes you can get away with it quite well. I know France is a bit silly at the minute. Quite expensive considering France is just over the water. I know a customer paid quite a bit. Germany wasn't too bad. I don't think Germany are paying too much import tax or for shipping. But France, for some reason, it was silly price on the import tax. Oh, you have fun, Devon? You might as well drive over, dude. Drive through and pick it up and take it with you. That's cool, man. Whereabouts in Devon? But yeah, like I say, still quite a bit to do. Lots of LEDs to set up, but that's a day's work. It's a day's work. Some little retouch some things up. I need the driving sim down. The driving sim's not going to take much to set up. I've already set up most of it anyways. And I'm not going to have multiple games on. I'll have some games on. I'll have some arcade techno parrot stuff on there, as well as like dirt rally stuff like that. But mainly, I think to really show customers and stuff is going to be the dirt rally stuff on the Yar 2. That's really going to get people excited, man. Do the games appear in 4.3 aspect? Yes, I've got two MAMEs, right? I've got MAME full screen and my normal MAME. So you can swap between the two emulators if you wish. I like it stretched. Me myself, I like it stretched. But you can set the so it's 4.3 as well on the bezel. So we'll have the option to enable bezels or disable bezels. Me, I prefer the bezels disabled. I think by default now there might be bezels 4.3. But not every game, not every system obviously has bezels. CRT filters, I'll leave that down to you, dude. So with the filters and stuff, I'll leave that down to the customers, because some customers prefer one filter, other customers prefer another. I'm not spending hours or days messing on with filters for people just to get it to look right for them. I've got stock, I'll leave it on stock. If you want to add filters, stuff like that, you can. I mean, most of the systems are run through RetroArch and MAME. You do obviously have your PS3 emulators on there, you have your Dolphin emulators and DMUL and other systems like that. So, you know, you have other systems, but for the main arcade systems, it's MAME and RetroArch, mate. So, yeah, with CRT filters, I'll leave that down to the customers. I'll leave it to them. I'll just leave stock filters on. But RetroArch does come with a lot of filters. You can just go in and change it. But for MAME, I haven't added none extra filters. I'll leave that, like I said, down to use. So I'm going to leave it there. What I'll do is I'll take a picture once that's applied. It's going to look cool, man. It's going to, I don't know if the neighbours and stuff are going to complain. Hopefully they don't complain too much, because I've already had the alarm go off the other night. The alarm basically went off from 6 o'clock in the afternoon till about 6 o'clock in the morning, when I got a phone call to say the alarms were going off. I didn't get a notification on my phone, so, which I should, but I'd got no notification on my phone, and the alarm on the cameras was going all night. So it kept the neighbours up. They weren't too happy. I think they were a bit peeved, like, but I explained the situation and that, and they were cool about it. So yeah, I don't want any more hiccups. But with the film, I think it is possibly going to be a distraction, because Looking at it normally, you can see through it. You can see no problem. But once the light hits it, it turns mirrored. From outside, it's going to look mirrored. It's going to look like a massive giant mirrors. These are massive windows. So it's going to look like massive mirrors on the outside, coloured mirrors. And then on the inside, you're going to see through it. You're going to see through it nicely. It's going to have a nice hue to the place itself. So I wanted it the other way around, but obviously I didn't realise when it actually hits it that it mirrored. So it's going to look cool. It's going to be completely different to what you generally see. I did test a piece on that window. I'd never applied the stuff before myself, but I did test a piece on that window, and instantly I got a line through it. I couldn't get rid of the line. It made a crease, stuff like that. So it was a bit of a disaster, but I says, hey, I can't be bothered messing on with this stuff. I'll ring someone. We rung someone up, and the wife arranged a bloke to come round, take a look, and he ended up saying, yeah, I can do that. Does our windows and stuff like that. So he says, yeah, no problem. He says, I'll make it flawless. He says he'd do it flawless, so it's going to look nice. So he's coming in a minute. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. And also, like I say, make sure you go and subscribe to the Hadokens channel, because I need over 50 subscribers to then live stream from here. Hey dude, all right? You just joined in here. I'll take you upstairs quickly, show you what I've been up to. It's still quite a bit of work to do, but it won't take as long once I get going. I mean, I've got the synthwave wall there. Wall's black, half of the wall's black. I've still got to finish painting that side, but I wanted to get this put up. I wanted the synthwave wallpaper up, so once that dries, it'll be nice. It'll look cool, man. But yeah, so we've got this wall. It is like a purpley, like a dark purple, but it's got a load of glitter in it. I didn't like, because I did scrub it down with a Brillo pad, and it was really glittery, and it didn't look right. But the idea is to have blacklight in this room. So we're going to have UV blacklight just above the border there. Going to have a border going around with LEDs, so that'll all look clean cut. We're going to have addressable LEDs going around the room, and the idea is if there's any UV light and LED light shining off the walls, you'll see bits of glitter, bits of sparkle coming off the wall. If it looks shit, I'll just paint over it. It's not a new shop, it's a new business. So it's the Hadokens. It's going to be the new free play arcade. We've got a blackout curtain to get for that window, because it's going to be dark in here. So like I say, any imperfections in the paintwork, you're not going to see it. It's going to be pitch black. You know what I mean? And then the UV light is what's going to light up all the artwork and stuff like that. We're going to have some designed posters and stuff and picture frames and maxi posters up anyways, which is going to have sort of colours that should light up in under UV light. So that's the idea, is have everything sort of have a glow. It is bigger premises, yeah. It's not much more, I think, either than what I pay for the other unit, but this is an extra unit. This is, like I say, the free play arcade. We've got a toilet there, massive ceilings, ridiculous. We've got our 80s room going to be there, and like I say, the top, I'm not papering all the way up the top. It's just too much fucking material. So I'm going to just put a bit of beading all the way around, bit of trim, and just have LEDs all shining up the walls. I stream quite a bit. It all depends, dude. I've been that busy, to be honest. I've been ridiculously busy. 2 minutes. I think this might be me bloke. Live streaming and that. Yeah, right. But big ladders there. Right, cheers, man. Yeah, so that's a bloke come to do the film. But yeah, I stream quite often. I usually do videos though, of me builds. When I finish a build, I do a video and that. No, I'm not, Mark, I'm not making cabinets here, nah. Nah, this is a free play arcade, so people can come and play the Shar-Kade units and stuff. So yeah, there'll be no making cabinets here. Me Twitch, I haven't got a Twitch, I don't think, mate. I think I've made one years ago, but I don't use Twitch, mate. You'll find us on Facebook and you'll find us basically on YouTube. YouTube's my main income, really. It's where I stream and thingy, I do a video, I get orders in, stuff like that. But it's mainly YouTube, so that's why I've got about 800 videos there. Any updates on the drives? Are you waiting for some from us, dude? Honestly, I've been all over the place, to be honest. Or are you after an update? I'm not sure. Have you got one with us? I've streamed a couple of times on Facebook, but I usually share content on Facebook. So I'll take photo content. I've got the Reddit page in that, where I show off the high quality images and artwork of the units. And then I have the YouTube channel where I share where I do review videos basically of every unit I build if it's a new design. So any new designs I do a video of. And I'll just share that design and then just work on the next build and the next build. But if it's a new design, which generally there is 99% of me orders and builds are new style, new design, every unit. If you have to actually update, everything's going to be done through Krisscoolmods, mate. As for updates on drives, right? So basically, he's got the 128 terabyte drive released now, which is his 112 terabyte. Because Shar-Kade's always going to be ahead of everyone with Krisscoolmods drives. Because there's my drives and there's his drives combined together. So whatever he's got on his DEF or whatever drives he uses, I've got on my 48 terabyte, let's say. And then in his OPQ and R, and I think he's on his S drive now, is all added games, which is linked to the Shar-Kade drives as well. But I'm going to start putting up his drives on my side, and then I'll just order them from him for use, if that makes sense. But if you're in the US or Canada, I'd recommend you just order straight from him. Yeah, there's a few new Techno-Parrot games, mate. I'm going to do a video because I want to update my drives with yous. So if you can follow instructions, I want you to jump on with us, and then we'll do a video, update the games as we can. Because I know there's Terminators and there's a new Transformers, I think. You can still get, it's Patreon on Techno-Parrot, but I think it's standalone as well, so we can get that added on the Shar-Kade units. Ghostbusters, I don't know if Ghostbusters is standalone. I know it's Patreon. I'm not sure if it's standalone. I'll have to look it up. It might be. It's just trying to keep update with everything going on as well. Being busy with everything else, it's just trying to keep updated with it all. Know what I mean? Yeah, I thought it was Patreon. But yeah, most of it's easy to add. You've actually, on your units, you've got all the sites there for the Techno-Parrot stuff. I do recommend you go to Light Gun Lunatics as well, because they've always got standalone stuff on there. They've got links to it. All yous need really help with. If yous can get the game ready, I don't mind setting up the database, setting up the media. The media with Techno-Parrot stuff is pretty straightforward, because you already have the wheel art in the Techno-Parrot emulator anyways. So we just update Techno-Parrot, grab the wheel art, and you've already got the wheel art. Then it's just a matter of downloading a YouTube video, a trailer of the game. There's like Gun Lunatics on Facebook. Them usually have it all on their database. They've got a website as well. He's a customer of mine. He's on the Shar-Kade Owners Network as well. He's Philip. It's his page, like Gun Lunatics. Just go and get hold of him. Go on the Facebook page, sign up to his page, and then you'll be able to get on their database and that, and just grab the games from there, dude. Because they always post links up and that on there, so you'll be able to get all the latest shooters and stuff from like Gun Lunatics. Yeah, Lunatics. Like Gun Lunatics, I think. This is upstairs, dude. Yeah, I'm just using the internet off my phone, but yeah, this is upstairs. We're getting the internet in properly on Thursday, I think. Yeah, so because we need internet as well, we need decent internet, and at best speed decent, because we've got the drive sim going in. We've got to put that in. That needs a Wi-Fi connection to connect to the PC, and that way we need an Ethernet connection to it. Oh, you're not on Facebook. They've got a website, like I say, like Gun Lunatics. I don't know if it's .com or .co.uk. It might be .com, but yeah, you've also on your Shar-Kade, you've got oh, what's he called, man? You've got a web link on there to all the Technoparrot stuff as well. I can't think of the name of it. Technoparrot Free or something like that. It's called. It's Virus Man's website. There's Virus Man website on the Shar-Kade unit on Firefox. Just go on Firefox. There's a bookmark on there to his page, and then all the stuff's on there as well. He generally has all the stuff up on there, but I think like Gun Lunatics is a bit easier to follow and stuff. So right, I'm gonna have to go anyways. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell. Yeah, also, like I say, just go ahead, join the Hadokens YouTube channel, subscribe to that, because it will help me live stream direct from that account rather than this account. All right. Oh, did you do what happened, man? Bike accident or car? I'll tell you what, dude, send us a message anyways, because I'm going to have to go. Right? I'll see you all later. Ta-ra.